Normally people gonna say if your ping is lower, the faster your spam rate would be, and the higher your ping, the slower your spam gonna be. But is it true? This video gonna hit you hard, and chances are you might get mad and you want to quit playing for good. So please take everything logically and separate your emotion and logic as wise as you can. Hello guys, Intels here. There are 4 factors that can affect your skill spam rate. First is your PC. How good can it run the game? At least 60 FPS is a must to have a decent spam rate. Number 2, attack speed, ASPD. Some skills need you to have 193 ASPD to be able to spam fast enough. Number 3, aftercast delay reduction, ACDR. Some skills need you to have a certain amount of aftercast delay reduction to allow you to spam the skills. This depends on the aftercast delay of the skill itself. Sharpshooting need you to have 72% ACDR, while Soulbreaker need you to have a whopping 93% ACDR. Number 4, ping. Oh, I hate to say this, okay. Ping means how fast can you communicate to the server. This based on the distance between you and Montreal, Canada, where the server is. All of those 4 combined will truly determine your spam rate. If you want to do the test yourself, then follow this instruction. First of all, take your ranger. Make sure he has at least 70 crit. And now go to training chamber. Here, please use all the buffs you can. Awakening potions, Sailor Mine, increase Agi or blessing, etc. And then talk to this guy. Ask for aftercast delay and choose 100%. Make sure your ASPD is 193. If you don't have 193 ASPD, then ask for foods from the guide too, both the 10 and the 20 version. Now spam your sharpshooting to the dummy. Take the damage per second and divide it by the damage of your sharpshooting, and voila! You get your maximal skill spam rate. Now let's dive deeper to the abyss of skill spam rate and ping. When I was a newbie in NovaRO, I saw a video from Yeon. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, telling that you can spam up to 7 sharpshooting in a second inside 1-star monster hunt. Honestly, I was so inspired seeing that video, you know. I want to make my ranger as strong as that. As time goes on, I get stronger, getting my Bio 5 headgear, and I stumbled upon Illusion Hunter bow. It was the best bow in the game, but thanks to the Sharp Star with Cecil's memory, it is the second strongest right now. But the problem with the Illusion Hunter bow is I have to choose which enchant is the best. And choosing the enchant itself was a problem. I was thinking 5% ACDR is the best option of all, but is it true? Later I researched on my own and noticed one thing. My skill spam rate is so bad. The worst even happened when I met a player from US, Sacred Altar. He can spam up to 6 in a second, while my spam rate is 4 in a second. That's only like 66% of what Sacred Altar can do, and all of it was only because I'm farther away to the server. To make it worse, I asked a friend in Southeast Asia to do the test, and he can spam 4.66 in a second. It's faster than my spam rate. You can see this data that I took from multiple participants. Imagine there are 2 people from the same country in Europe with around 160 millisecond ping and yet can only spam 3 in a second. How the f can a person has worse spam rate while having lower ping? After knowing that spam rate, I don't feel like playing, you know. Knowing what I invested upon was all bull crap just because of my location, I was so upset. So I tried a lot of different things from Ping Booster, WeatherFast and any other software to boost my ping, but all of them are crap and don't do anything. I was desperate. I'm blaming the NovaRO Team because my spam rate are bad while my ping is 130 milliseconds. They are the one with authority in this case. They could have done something about that. That's what I hope. My last research, I paid $15 for a lifetime cheap VPN that I don't recommend at all. With that VPN, I managed to increase my spam rate from 4 in a second to 5.2 in a second. Imagine getting a boost of almost 25% more damage just from a freaking VPN. That was kinda good in my opinion, but then I realized I can't play with VPN due to how high the ping was. But then, randomly, Tokei was talking to someone in NovaCord main about ping. So I kinda intercepted the conversation and asked Tokei about how my skill spam rate is bad despite having low ping. Finally, Tokei said some light to me. The problem with my spam rate is actually a problem due to the delayed information between me and the server. Long story short, low ping means fast spam, average ping, slow spam, high ping, fast spam, and too high ping, slow spam. Honestly, I can understand exactly what Tokei trying to say there, but you can see the actual chat by clicking the link down below. What I can take from the conversation was my 130 millisecond ping is actually the problem, since it's considered average, which means slow spam. It has something to do with the overlapping information between the client and the server, making people with average pings suffers from slower spam rate, while the overlap between the server and the client from people with high pings seems to be low enough to allow them to spam fast. What actually really amazed me is the fact that Tokei is already brewing something in the kitchen for us. This spam rate issue is actually an old problem and Tokei just needed more time perfecting the vaccine for this problem. And in fact, this vaccine called Skill Q is already live in PvP environment like Battleground and VOE. So all we can do for now is just to wait for it to come live in the PVM environment. And let's see if you can spam 7 in a second after Tokei made the fix live in PVM environment. If you can't wait to see how does it work, then just go to training chamber and turn on siege mode. Honestly, I really have to pay respect to the NovaRO team about how they actually care about the players in this case. If this intel is useful, then ask your friend to do the test too and maybe write in the comment down below what is your ping and your spam rate. That's all for today. Thanks for having me and see you again.